got a fast car. It's a ticket straight out of hell. Crashes it in the first scene. Now he's drinking coffee, but isn't he dead? Best not think about it, 'cause how he's fixed the car and saved the day. Wait, isn't he from hell? I guess he's a hero 'cause the other guy's worse. I remember when we were driving in a stolen car. End up at a church, everyone has guns. Shoot Cage straight in the eye. Then Herd went wild, beat up the crews. And I wish I had some 3D glasses. And I hate to say this movie's good, but it's good, but it's good.
Bucky's Basement. Bucky's Basement.
Welcome to this week's episode of Bucky's Basement. I'm Bucky, and as always in the basement with me today, I have Old Boy.
Am I tripping, or did I just ask you a question?
And Juicebox.
Sorry, guys.
And this week we are back for another episode of Casting Cage. We are tackling 2011's Drive Angry, and the only way to do that is to bring another guest and friend of the podcast on, another fellow terrible movie lover. Who I was introduced through, through Juicebox, but man, the whole...
Do you want him to introduce you like that straight off the bat? I mean,
I felt offended for it.
What? Why?
Yeah,
You said another terrible... We were just talking about movies. And you're like, another terrible movie lover.
So I feel like we love terrible movies. Why can't all be true? Sorry, a fellow film buff and,
There you
someone who... we've known for a while, and then when we see each other at like social events, right? I don't hang out with this guy often, but it's always like just smooth talking into whatever pop culture we want to bring up, and he adds everything to it. Ian,
yeah, always a good time.
Ian, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Love to be here.
We're excited to have you on. Before we get kicked off, I want to get just a little premise behind this. Give me top 3 horror films, favorite 3 movies.
Woof. Well, I guess top 3 horror. I mean, I'll just pick off my arm. So I have Hellraiser,
Hell yeah.
Halloween, and Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, notice he didn't say Friday the 13th.
I did notice. It's all right.
That's okay. All right, top 3 movies of all time.
Oh, man. Top
that
3
is like
movies.
such an impossible question.
Yeah, dude.
God, you know what? I'm going to put Fight Club on that. Just
All right.
because Fight Club has come back in my life as a movie that I want to watch as an old man. Because as a youth, I watched it, and I thought, this is amazing.
Sure.
But for all the wrong reasons. Now, as like an old soft man, I'm like, man, what is it? Like, what is my life coming to? Where's my Tyler Durden?
I'm with you. I've like come full circle. Like I was in my 20s and I saw it and I was like, yeah, let's burn down the system.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe I should get a regular job and be a regular person. And now in my 40s, I'm like, let's fucking burn down the system.
Right. Actually, I'm going to go for like a newer movie that I saw, and that's Nosferatu.
All right.
Really?
Yes, I enjoyed the hell out of that slow burn.
We
man.
I feel like Juicebox and I had a completely different experience.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we
we have like off mic, obviously, like we're friends, but like we've talked about this. I can appreciate after watching it again, like I can appreciate it more, but like seeing it in the theater, I cannot appreciate the slow burn, and I cannot appreciate like the attention to like detail and shit.
detail.
I guess it's like that was the other thing. It was like there was so like. I hate to say this. It's like a fucking smell your own fart movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like they fucking did so much on that movie and they were so full of like how fucking realistic and time period. Like it was awesome. But it was just like it didn't make the movie better for me until I watched it a second or third time. Anyway.
Yep.
No
offense.
No.
It's a good
None taken.
it's a fine movie and I liked it better like after watching it again, but I just felt it still feels a little pretentious.
You know what? Here's actually something really hard because we just talked about that. You gave me that opinion, and I know we've talked about this. And so I would say the third movie that I did not like when I first saw because I thought it was so dorky and pretentious was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now I know, but like I've gone back and watched it, and it's like, and it's funny because I don't have any talent, but like I feel like I am Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie, and it's like I feel old. I feel like yelling at people. And then I just think I love the music in the movie.
Yeah.
Just the feel of it. And I did actually kind of like I got off on like the whole storyline of like, you know, just multiversing the fucking Charles Manson, the Manson family killings.
I'm kind of with you. Out of Tarantino movies, like I thought that movie was an hour and a half longer than it should have been. And then the Robert Eggers movies, I like all his movies pretty much, man. Like he's got something else going on. Like I don't know.
They're
I
all
like his
slow
vision.
burns
Yeah.
too. They're all slow,
Yeah.
and it's like you forget about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what was it? What's the
Northman.
The Northman.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie was like a slow burn, and then it got to the end. It was like, shit, fucking naked dudes fighting on a
Hell yeah.
volcano. I'm
what
here
it's
for
all
it.
That's what.
Well, coming from Ian, we can tell that he is into the dark and unusual. This week we have an episode that is also dark and unusual. It is 2011's Drive Angry. It currently sits at a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 5.4 out of IMDb. These are decent ratings compared to what we do on Casting Cage most of the time.
I mean, yeah, Season of the Witch was 11%, so we're
That's
coming
correct.
off that.
We're coming up. We're on our way up.
But I still feel like that was like a 5.4 on IMDb or some shit.
Yeah.
It's always in the middle there.
Drive Angry is directed by Patrick Lussier. I want to get into him for a second because I
let's do it.
texted these guys today and I said he almost ruined the entire Halloween franchise because this guy is obsessed with making things like adding Mountain Dew to things.
Was he gonna
is
have
what I
her-
was thinking
Was
about.
he gonna have Michael Myers kill his
No,
sister?
it was going to be
finally?
called Halloween 3D. He wanted a 3D,
He loves 3D, dude.
Halloween movie.
This dude is obsessed with 3D. Like,
So he also directed Dracula 2000, which I'm like, this is like adding Surge Cola to like all the
Does it have
movies that
Leslie
should be
Nielsen
normal.
in it?
Yeah, My Bloody.
Leslie Nelson.
Yeah, he directed My Bloody Valentine 3D.
I remember seeing that movie in theaters.
I did.
did
I
too.
saw it in
Yeah, I
theaters too.
I saw it in 3D.
I have no idea what that movie is. I looked it up. It has fucking dude that played Soldier Boy in it. Jensen
yeah.
Carr.
Ackles.
Yep. Jensen Ackles.
Patrick Lussier also directed Play Dead. Never seen it. He did a lot of some direct to video stuff, but I want to get into his editing career because his editing career is unreal.
He,
This guy directed 16 episodes of MacGyver from 1989 to 1991. Edited Wes Craven's New Nightmare, edited D3 The Mighty Ducks, Scream, Halloween H2O, and a bunch of other like horror movies. So he is in this genre.
yeah. I
Sure.
mean, works with Wes Craven apparently. You know, like,
Yeah.
dude, New Nightmare, man. That's a tough one to find like on streaming now. I've been trying to watch it again recently. Like,
I
That's a
remember watching
bummer.
that when it came out, and all I remember is like the sheets in the bed, like going
when
through
he's
the
like
sheets.
Freddy's coming up.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie was great, and it was such
Hell
a like
yeah.
meta idea. Like at the time, I feel like that people just like maybe weren't even ready for it.
Like
you know what I'm
bringing
saying?
him
Like,
into real life.
yeah,
and,
like
Solid.
the lady that played Nancy or whatever, like
Came back,
was
yeah.
playing herself, trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
I always think
Yeah,
about
dude.
the animatronic that they were doing in the beginning of the movie, because like they had like the it was like a robot, like the guy cuts his hand off like in the movie that they're filming in the movie, and so like they have like the Freddy like with the metal claws and everything, and that hand first kills like the guy. But yeah, that just stuck in my head.
Yeah, and it was. Just, I feel like that's a kind of a slept-on Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Yeah,
Anyway,
for sure.
Anyway, all right. So that's enough about the director. Before we get into the cast, we always do this thing on Casting Cage. What else was in the theaters?
So it came out in February 25th, 2011. We were buddies. We're all three buddies.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
mean,
yeah. Budget was 45 to 50 million, and it grossed 49. So technically a flop.
I'm really interested, not to veer off too much, but like we did review this as a Redbox review, like back in the day when we had our podcast. I could not find the recording. Like maybe it exists somewhere, but maybe it's a blessing that it doesn't exist, honestly.
Probably.
But like, I'm curious about like Redbox like revenue or other revenue like that
From-
that like
sure.
because that was like even I mean I guess Netflix streaming was coming online maybe that early, but Netflix DVD was still a fucking thing in
Definitely,
2011. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I wonder how many like
Yeah, how much it
after
was
the fact,
making
you know,
that,
is
yeah.
it, I wonder how much
Aftermarket.
after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it-
If
it's-
that's factored into that, or
It's
what.
clearly got like a cult following, so it's I'm sure it's made some money, but off the just the numbers, it's looking.
What was
like
the
a
budget
flop.
again?
I got 45 to 50 million. That's what it gave me.
That seems low.
I see
For a 3D movie with
for a
the like the
3D
effects
movie,
that are in
yeah.
it, like they're not great effects, but they're still like
some
a
effects,
pretty decent amount of explosions that are definitely
tons
real.
of
They
explosions.
weren't great effects back in the day when the little thing came up on the theater screen. It said, "It's time to put on your glasses now," or like,
I don't
mean,
think
that-
this was that type of movie though. I don't think this was a put on your glasses at this time movie.
"Oh, it definitely had to have been."
It was a 3D movie,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a put on your glasses now. It was probably like the entire thing was like wear your
Wear
glasses.
glasses, yeah.
Because
Oh,
he
no,
ta-
you can see at the end of this movie, and I can show you. I've watched it a couple of times where it gets blurry, and to me, when it gets blurry on this side and then it gets clear on this side, it's like this is when you should have. This is for the glasses, and this is not for the glasses.
maybe, but
you
you,
can
should
watch
also
both at
adjust
the
your
same
TV
time.
settings. Maybe.
Were the boobs
That-
blurry?
I was listening to
No.
like I mean
No.
we'll talk about it as we go on, but like I watched this last night until way too late with the DVD or with the director and writer's commentary
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever. And they filmed the whole thing for 3D. It wasn't like
Oh.
a thing that was like after the fact like they converted it to 3D. Like they had stereopic or what I can't remember. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
what
up the
the
term,
camera
but like
is,
the
yeah.
two camera thing there, like each slightly off, so they could capture like two different like depths of field.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, what else was in the theaters on February 25th, 2011?
Real quick, the writer co-wrote Jason X.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Yeah, one of the worst ones. Jason Goes to Space.
You fucking love that movie. Hall Pass, Nomeo and Juliet,
No, man.
We reviewed Hall Pass on.
We
fucking
did.
Bucky's Ice.
Unknown, I Am Number 4, Just Go With It, Big Mamas, Like Father, Like Son. What?
Tyler
I
Perry?
do not remember that at all.
Wait, was that two movies or that was what movie
that
called
was
Big Mamas
Big
like
Mamas. Semicolon. yeah.
That's Tyler
Like
Perry,
Father-
right?
Yeah, no, it's Martin Lawrence, right? Big. Oh, no, that's Big Mama's House.
Yeah.
I
think
don't
he's
know.
passed
I mean,
Like
this
a
feels like it
mantle.
could be a sequel.
The King's Speech is still out. Drive Angry is number 9, and True Grit. And I'll just do top 10.
Yep.
True Grit.
That's
This is-
funny. I
Again,
mean-
we talked about this because the last podcast we recorded, some of these movies you just mentioned were in this theaters at that time too. Because Nick Cage, this is the 1 year where he put out the most movies.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 or 6. I can never remember. But yeah, the other one came out January 7th. Nick Cage's
Yeah,
birthday.
that's right.
All right, let's get into the cast of Drive Angry. We have the wonderful, the talented, the reason that we are here on this podcast, the reason that Ian is sitting in the seat that he is in, the wonderful,
William Fichtner.
magnificent, we'll get to it, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage plays Milton in this. He is imprisoned in hell, but somehow comes back to Earth to avenge his daughter's death
Milton.
and save his granddaughter.
Milton.
Milton,
It's a
terrible name.
Well, it's a playoff of John Milton, who wrote Paradise Lost. It's
Okay.
it's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like something that's trying to pretend like it's being smart.
yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, the female lead in this movie is played by Amber Heard.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
And I thought it was necessary for this movie. Speaking of that, Amber Heard, I know her from that one stoner movie with Seth Rogen where she
Pineapple
plays
Express.
the high school girlfriend. And I know her from 2020's COVID Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I want to
Was
talk.
that during COVID?
It was during COVID or slightly after.
And
There's
she-
a lot of things about Amber Heard in this movie that, Johnny Depp makes a lot more sense now. That she beat the shit out of him.
I mean, when that trial happened, I remember there was that picture because she dated Elon Musk at one time. And there was a picture of them two together, and he had a fucking black eye, and like it was just like at the time, it was like God, that was probably like 2008 or something like that.
Sure.
And it was just like, whatever. And then that started circulating around again. It's like, fuck, this motherfucker punched Elon Musk in the eye, gave him a black eye. I kind of like this chick.
Right?
Gotta grow it on me.
Little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Why are y'all staying away?
I don't
from
know,
this?
dude. I'm
not staying away from. Like honestly,
away
like
from
I'm almost ready to be an Amber Heard like defender because it's just like I feel like this is the type of chick that she's probably a little bit crazy, but also these dudes probably liked the crazy until it was like it
Shitting in
went
the
too
bed?
far or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
taking a dump in your bed.
I mean, it's whatever. I don't know.
She doesn't do it for me, but I mean, and I like crazy, but I'm not. She's not my thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
You can see.
I kind of understand things because, like, we can talk about it more, but like the director in the commentary was talking about how she was like, when they had these scenes where like dudes are supposed to be manhandling her, or like she's fighting back against dudes, like she was like legit fighting people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, maybe that sounds crazy, but also at the same time, it's like that's also kind of like exercising a power because the writer is talking. The writer, who is the dude, the bald guy that's like cheating on her boyfriend or whatever, is talking about like, I thought I was just gonna get in there and have a fun day fighting with a hot chick. Like that's what he said in the commentary, and he was like, and I ended up like having a really tough day and getting like bruised up and stuff. It's like, fucking good. I'm
the
fact that you said that and thought that, like,
100%, dude.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Also in this movie, the character is the accountant. He is played by the only man who has ever made me cry
Whoa.
from a movie. The wonderful, who we should be doing this podcast on, William Fichtner.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, this guy's been in everything. He is your favorite. Do you want to know?
Is it Armageddon?
It's Armageddon. And it's the scene right at the end when he approaches Liv Tyler and he says, "Can I have permission to shake the hand of the daughter of the bravest man I've ever met?" And like that is
That
one
does it
point
for
at
you?
the end of the movie that brings a tear out of my eye, aside from the kid running out from behind the car with the spaceship and it's his dad. And
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I thought brings tears
it's
to
all
Armageddon.
it's all at the same time. It happens so quick.
Sure.
I've seen that movie. Ian, I've seen this movie 60 times. We've talked about it on this podcast many times. Armageddon makes me cry every time. It's the only movie that's ever made me cry in my life.
Is that true?
That's not
Armageddon.
Maybe there's some other ones.
There-
Like
there's-
it always has to do with
I know, I
dads
feel like
and
we've-
kids. And,
Yeah, I feel like we've talked about other movies on this podcast that you've cried.
Land Before Time.
No, didn't make me cry. Also in this movie, Billy Burke plays Jonah King, the cult leader. This guy does a great job.
Dude, that guy.
The writer is Todd Farmer. He plays Frank, the cheating fiance in this movie. We'll move on. Charlotte Ross plays Candy. She is the waitress at the
Bulls by the balls.
Yeah, is that like? Is it a brothel?
Yeah,
Is this from
I
Dusk
think
Till
it's just
Dawn?
No, I
it's
think
just
it's-
a club.
Yeah.
It was it's like a Roadhouse Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, like that's the first thing I got out of it. Is like I thought like, okay, this is like the badass bar. Like, cause it made me think from Dusk Till Dawn, like
Yeah,
the titty
sure.
twister.
Yep.
So then it's like bull by the balls. So then they go in, and then you got, I was like, oh, I like their little uniforms. Like they all have matching shirts. And then it's like, oh shit. And then like have the music playing, people dancing, a little raucous. And then I thought, okay, so this is kind of like where bad guys come to just kind of go and play in a safe environment. It's like Roadhouse, Chuck E. Cheese. Or
That is true.
perfect.
All right, Katie Mixon plays Norma Jean. I know her from American Housewife, and I know her from
Kenny Powers.
Eastbound and
Eastbound
Down.
and Down.
Eastbound and Down, season 1, episode 2, opening scene. It is not her boobs, but
It's not to be missed.
if you imagine it, it is not to be missed.
What are you even doing there?
Yeah, who are you
Yeah,
promoting?
it's like, this chick is great. If you do this, You won't see her boobs. Why don't I
But
just
you
go online
see-
and just look up boobs?
I loved her in American Housewife. Anyway, let's round this cast out. David Morse plays Webster. David Morse is
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
you've seen in so many movies as a side character. He's a lovable guy.
He's
Yeah.
in The Rock.
He's in
He's
the rock.
in The Rock. All right, so that rounds out the notable cast from Drive Angry. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Before we start with the plot, we have to go with a segment I like to call Bucky's Establishing Shot. Loved it this week, right? Get a voiceover in hell, or what we assume to be hell.
Okay.
You got a guy driving around in hell. Like, he just gets a car. Like, when you go to hell, you just get a car, get to drive around in the ruins.
I mean, there's bridges everywhere,
In hell,
and some of them just happen to lead back into the real world if you're driving a hell car fast enough.
like 88
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Doc Brown was onto something.
There you go.
It's like the universal thing. You got to drive them to 88 miles an hour to get into the Middle Earth portal, right, Bucky?
That is, well, you got to find one of those holes first.
Is that how you hit all the green lights too?
That's 43,
That's how you
bitch.
get down Gallatin Pike without hitting a red light. Is going 88 miles an hour.
That would make sense because I said the only way to hit all the greens is to go 43 miles an hour. What's that times 2?
88.
Right out of
You're just doubling it. All right, so we learned that we got a car in hell that you can bust back into Earth. Let's go ahead and get into the plot. I love the very comic book opening scene, and I said with everything. This is like a Stefan thing on Saturday Night Live. It said you have shootouts, a hand blown off, a truck flip, explosions, and a rebel flag wallet.
I mean, for real, they just go straight into it. They're like, oh, it opens. It's like, oh, here's a car flying out of hell. That's crazy. Oh no, it gets even crazier right in the next scene.
Crazy to the point where you kind of get the gist of this movie. It's going to be just a fun ride, and it's just going to be a lot of
Yeah.
deaths, a lot of shootouts, a lot of
mean-
bad guys, a lot of what do you call it? Stereotypes.
Yeah, a lot of 3D effects that don't
So
transfer over to.
Oh yeah,
And
stereotypes.
we learned, I guess we learned that Nick Cage is chasing these guys because he's like, where did they take her? So he's chasing somebody, right? Like
Yep.
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But he leaves one guy alive and he says, you tell him I'm coming. You tell him I'm coming to get her back. And I was like, did you write it
I
too?
wrote that down too. You tell him I'm coming.
I really want to say something about that guy. So
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the guy I wanted to write because we focused a lot on Paisley Shirt guy, and but, like I couldn't find this movie, but I found it on Amazon Prime Video. So I'm watching it, and then it's got like X-ray on there. So like every time I move the cursor, I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
So this cat, Paisley Shirt guy, is also Joe Chest of Stranger Things fame. He plays Ted Wheeler, the dad.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Really?
I
Huh.
did not recognize.
I know.
That dude.
Isn't that shit wild?
Damn.
Very minor role in Drive Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Dead,
gotta get your-
almost dead immediately. I do love that it's like in 2011, we were all still kind of on board with people that are flying the Confederate flag or pieces of shit, right? Like it was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is, here's the guy that's from hell, but hey, this guy had a Confederate wallet, so hey, we're like, I'm kind of on the guy from hell side.
yeah, 100%.
He's
man.
less of a bad guy than Confederate wallet.
He takes a couple of bucks from him.
So after this this opening scene, which is basically like the opening scene of the Terminator, like comes back to Earth,
Which for some reason
destroys
takes
some-
place in Laughter, Colorado. Like they had to
Yeah.
call
I
that
know,
out.
I know.
Laughter, Colorado.
Yeah.
because
You know
the
what?
movie's a joke.
No,
Do you think a portal to hell's under the Denver airport? Think that's where he popped out?
man. I mean, now I do.
Yeah.
Full
100%.
circle.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, after this opening scene where we just get like a little snippet of Cage coming back and killing a bunch of people, you get the Drive Angry sign that comes at the screen 3D, and it's like you can still tell it, like Drive comes this way and Angry comes this way, and it's like a
Yeah.
pyramid.
Well, there's
coming.
an explosion too that like something flies towards the screen.
That's
like
right.
Oh,
before
yeah,
that,
there's
so,
tons
like
of-
there's so many things like in this movie. But like I said, like this dude was obsessed with 3D. Like whatever the whatever the movie they did before this, which you mentioned, I can't remember the name. But yeah, in the commentary, he's like obsessed with 3D, and he's like talking about how they did 3D the best. And it's like,
He's like the Christopher Nolan of 3D.
3D was bad. Nobody wants to see that shit. Anyway, all right. So Cage is back on Earth. Now let's go back and let's figure out the other lead's story. We get Piper and Norma Jean are foul-mouthed waitresses in a diner, which is an HR nightmare.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's clearly no HR, but I mean, these waitresses are pretty attractive. I mean, there must be nothing else going on in Laughter, Colorado.
well, no, this is now in
Somewhere
like
else?
Louisiana or
Okay,
something.
okay,
Like for some reason, he's gone all the way down to Louisiana. That's where
Okay,
like
you're
the
right.
prison
You're
or
right.
whatever
Yeah,
it is.
you're right.
Like
I mean, damn, Louisiana's got it going on.
It does. It does. Actually, you said Louisiana. I'm completely confused where he is. But that was one of the things I noticed. Like, I was like, that car respawns whenever like he needs it. Because sometimes he's like hitchhiking, and other times he shows up in the hell car. So it's like, I don't know how he gets from point A to point B.
Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense how he gets there. But yeah, his original car gets blown up, and then he just doesn't have a car, and he's just at that diner.
Yeah,
But yeah, I guess that's it. Like, it's just a rural diner with no other place to work.
I mean, this
around
is a
there.
car movie, right? You know, he would have never gone with Piper in this next scene if she didn't drive that car.
I mean-
she's driving a Toyota Corolla. He'd been like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, what if Piper was like really ugly though?
Yeah.
That's why he was hoping it was that one waitress, Norma Jean.
Yeah, so Cage is in the diner, and Norma Jean's trying to get it, like,
I
off the
mean-
bat. Like, she's a waitress. She walks over. She serves him, says, aren't you going to ask me what time I get off? And then, like, she wants it. Like, the choke
Everybody
and the
is
kiss.
so horny in these diners.
So yeah, they are. So I have
They're
to bring
so horny.
I have to bring this up. Like that whole kiss scene, Ian and I were talking about it earlier, actually. But like, I was listening on the commentary. The director's like, this was something that Nick Cage came up with. Like, kissing her on the fly was not written in. Like, the actress didn't know it was going to happen or anything. It was just like one of the final takes they were doing. And he like told him they were going to do it, or he told the director he was going to do it. And like, you know, so what you see on camera is not scripted at all. Like the actress did not know that she was about to get pulled in and like kissed by Nick
Grabbed
Cage
by
or
the
whatever.
neck.
Yeah. And so that scene happens.
the neck.
It's in the movie, and they're talking about like after they hit, you know, called cut or whatever, like everybody's like laughing and clapping and shit and be like, woo. And this lady had no idea that was about to happen. It's like that. I understand, you know, sometimes
intrusive.
like, yeah. And in a movie, like, you know,
Sure.
you blur lines, I guess, if you're like, this character would do this and I'm trying to make the best out of like what this is. But at the same time, that's assault, brother.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Grabbed her by the neck and made out with her.
Yeah, I mean, it was like he's like, all
And
right.
I
And it
mean-
went into the movie.
Yeah.
And we all enjoyed watching it.
We did. So
Or
Piper.
we're fine with watching
Yeah.
it, I guess.
So I'm going to run through a couple of things that happened in the movie. Piper quits. We get the "Fuck the Pain Away" song, which I forgot about. That was a big song back in the day.
Peaches. Dude, I cringed watching her try to sing along to that song.
Nick Cage knows he's in that car. She's in that car, right? He goes and like basically just unscrews a cap, which you don't see till later on in the movie. And then she's driving down the road, and her car like starts sputtering,
Overheat, yeah.
like overheating. So she pulls over. He already knows how to fix it, right?
Oh, he sabotaged it?
Yeah, he sabotaged it.
Oh, I didn't realize that, I don't think.
So he knew how to fix that little cap thing, right?
Yeah.
Because he knew he needed a ride. But here's the biggest. Sorry, I've watched this 3 times, and I can't get over this continuity error that happens when she is driving down the road. Like her car basically blows, right? And she's driving, and I own a fleet of vehicles, so I realize this. But the camera pans to her odometer,
Right.
and her odometer is just on 0, like no miles per hour, and she is still driving 10 to 15 miles per hour until she stops the car.
Right.
And I'm like, why did they even show that part?
Do you mean the speedometer?
Speedometer,
But you own a fleet of vehicles.
that's correct.
Okay.
Anyway, I say all that to say Yes, he sabotaged her car. He knew exactly what cap to fix.
He comes out of the woods like a psycho too,
Too.
and doesn't say a
100%.
word. Just fixes her car and is like, "Yeah, I could use a lift." And she agrees to it, and she's just like, "Sure," just
Yeah.
like Jessica Biel, and
That's exactly what I
Next.
thought. Jessica
Yeah.
Biel.
it's like, "Oh my God, don't be." The
He's got
love
the
interest.
charm. He's got
Don't-
love potion number 9. He's got the charm.
But it's not. That's not even the.
I know.
It's not,
I
but
know.
I was-
That's not the relationship at
It's
all.
not at
No.
all. But I was fearful it
People
was going
trust
to be.
him.
You know what I mean? Like,
All right, the next thing we see in this movie is the accountant arrives. It's the first time we're seeing William Fichtner in this movie. He comes in. We're getting like this whole. I keep referring back to Terminator. It's like the guy who's like walking slowly, chasing him the entire time.
I mean, you're not like he is so perfect in this movie. He is great for this role. I mean, say what you will about this movie, like he does great in this just fucking very like emotionless, like fucking very matter of fact type of character.
Right.
And he does. Like he comes out of that portal and he's just fucking like stalking into the fucking scene, like it's-
Walking the entire time.
Yeah, and just
Smelling
like
most of the time.
the air.
he's great, man. I love him.
Yeah. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows the questions to ask. I just don't know why he stops so many times. It's like just keep going. You
Yeah.
know.
yeah, he's got
But
magic.
he's a point to the movie. Anyway, sorry. So
Right.
let's fast forward a little bit. We get Piper's fiance. We know is cheating. This leads to an incredible scene in this movie. The trailer park scene is one of the best things I've seen on film in a long time. It's like. It's like
Tell
the,
us why.
It's like the end of that "Guilty Conscious" song by Eminem and Dr. Dre, and like what actually would happen, but the roles are reversed, and it's a woman that catches him cheating. But when she comes into this trailer park, and like literally this girl is on top of him, she grabs her hair, pulls her out butt naked out in the streets, throws her down in the street, and this is like I was on board behind Amber Heard at this point. I was a big fan of like how she handled that situation.
Yeah.
And why are there so many people outside?
Because
Like,
it's a trailer park.
yeah,
But it's also like in the middle of the day. It's just like in the middle of the day. And then the other thing that I thought was so funny is that like, I mean, it's funny in a sad way, but it was just like she gets knocked out naked, and they added in that detail of like that guy coming out just taking pictures
taking the
of her.
picture with his phone.
It's like,
and then he comes
give it a
back
go.
like two
Yes.
scenes later,
He's
and he's still doing it. He's
still
like, ch-ch-ch-ch.
taking pictures of this woman just crouched, cowering on this bench, naked.
like so many pictures. Like they got her on the chair,
Nonstop.
and he's just like do. We learn after this. All right, so we're on the move again, right? Cage and Piper. You know, he gets in the car. He sees what happens. He kicks that dude in the face. Like that's a pretty cool part of the movie. Like the way it was shot, and I bet that was 3D too.
Oh, the boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. You can. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Trailer
yeah.
Park Stone Cold.
Yeah.
So this time we're driving down the road and it's getting nighttime. So we're getting what? The full moon and backstory montage time.
Right.
Yeah, let's tell a little story. Let's figure out why Nick Cage is on Earth from hell. Let's figure out why he wants Piper to be with him. And we're getting a lot of backstory through this movie. In fact, the backstory starts here about 20 minutes in, and it ends with about 20 minutes to go in the movie. But
Right.
it's just little snippets.
Why don't you just give us the background now? Just lay it out.
Yeah,
like
lay it
what?
out.
What? Yeah. Just tell us what's happening.
It just keeps happening. Like every 3 scenes, you get another little bit of the backstory. In this backstory, this is my favorite part, is because I didn't realize this until later in the movie, because I don't remember the last time I watched this movie. But the first note I made
2011.
was, wait, does that lady bite Jonah King's dick off?
100.
Yeah, 100% does.
So confused by that.
Yeah. You don't realize that's his daughter at this point. This is just like literally a flashback.
He's just
Right.
watching some chick.
Yeah.
He doesn't say it. He doesn't say it until like 4 more backstories.
in the church. Yeah.
Right. But I feel like it's in.
I mean, it's implied, but I don't know the relation. I don't know if they
Yeah.
reveal the relation of Nick Cage and who the girl was.
After this drive, we're going to end up at a roadside bar where we meet Roy. And Roy is the guy. Do you remember that movie? Oh, man, with John Cusack. So you're probably not going to remember it.
No.
Where the guy has
Toys?
multiple
Say anything.
personalities.
Oh yeah,
And he's in a
Identity.
hotel.
Great joke.
No, what's it called?
Identity.
Is that Identity?
Yeah, I'm pretty
that
sure.
guy's in the hotel. He has multiple personalities in the psych ward, but all these people are in a hotel. John Cusack, Gary Busey's kid.
Alert.
A bunch of other. There's a flood going on, right?
Yeah.
That's that movie, Identity. This
we review
Roy is the. We might have.
It sounds
Roy
familiar.
is the guy from Identity,
Yeah.
like the main dude. I realized that because he has those weird eyes. Anyway, he knows Milton
Cool.
from a past life. You start realizing there's some funny things going on.
Yeah.
Amber Heard's starting to pick up on it. So you get a lot of back and forth. We see this in a lot of these movies right now, the 2008s to 2013s or whatever. Let's
Yeah.
flash back the accountant and the fiance scene. So he finally walks to the accountant's trailer park.
Yeah. I was like, bring on more the accountant.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
scene he was in, I was like, I'm on board for this.
So the fiance scene is one of my favorites because when he starts beating him up or whatever, he says this line. He says, why do people keep hurting me?" And he says it in like such a pussy voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, the only thing I could think of is like, this is awesome. Like, we're supposed to hate this guy, right? But he says some shit like this. It's like Buck and Kill Bill when
Right.
she's slamming his head, and he's like, "Please stop."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's all you can say.
My takeaway from that fight was the some bitch. He used some
Oh,
bitch
yeah.
so much. My favorite line is that he said, "I wake up and all three of them gone." And he goes, "What people?" And he goes, "The bitch, some bitch, and my car."
All right, the accountant's still on the trail. He has killed the fiance. He actually gets the cops that showed up to escort him.
Right.
Propping or
Just
what am I trying to say? Like acting like an FBI agent. Like
yeah.
I don't know how the coin flips up in the air and comes out as an FBI book. Or
Yeah.
sometimes the coin kills people. Or
That's what I
I mean, that's
like. The coin is kind of like a hypnotizing thing, right? Like that's the way I took it. Like it was like, or else why would they even show that? You know,
3D.
it felt like.
Well,
Well, sure. But beyond, like story wise, you know, it felt like that was like some kind of like hypnotizing or brainwashing type thing. They watch this coin and then they're like susceptible to see the badge or something
that's
like
the way,
that.
That's the way I took it.
I don't know.
so do
Just
we
a-
as the
maybe
audience.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
All right, so anyway, the accountant's got the ride from the cops. All right, now we're back to the fuck bar. Is what I wrote.
Everybody's super horny here too, man.
Right, this bar
people
is-
are hard up in 2011.
Where do
So
these
hard
bars
up.
exist?
This movie was shot in Shreveport, Louisiana, so maybe in Shreveport, Louisiana.
In 2011. So this is my favorite thing is Amber Heard has pulled this guy back to paint her toes, right? And
Yeah.
she hears these people
And he's
having
butt naked.
and he's
Yes.
naked and she's
Painting
not.
her
Was he
toes.
naked?
He was
He
butt naked.
was
Okay.
naked
Yeah, yeah.
painting her toes.
And she is annoyed by the people having sex on the other side of the wall because of the noise. Then the
Right.
camera pans through the wall, and we find out that it is the waitress and Nick Cage having sex, but he is fully clothed, and she is fully naked.
There's a few. He's not just fully clothed. He also
He
has
doesn't
his
move
sunglasses
during-
on.
He has his sunglasses on.
He's
And a
smoking a
cigar.
cigar.
He
He has a
doesn't move.
gun in one hand and a bottle of Jack Daniels in the other.
This is
Like-
leaving Las Vegas, like, and
He's
Wild
not-
at Heart
because he's
mixed
not
up.
moving.
This
Oh,
is
my God.
what I thought. This is what I thought sex would be when I was like 9.
Yes.
That's like this is what I thought. Like this is like I'm gonna be doing it with a girl,
Yep.
but like my pants
Leather
are on because
jacket.
like I'm not weird, and then like I'm gonna have like leather jacket, sunglasses on, and I'm gonna have just a cigar, and it's just gonna be like me. And it's like so like watching this movie, like that's what I kept thinking. I was like, as a kid, I would be like, this is amazing, and this is exactly how this works.
Apparently,
But
the
she
writer
is-
did too.
she's
He was like very.
He was all about it. And then the first time you went to hook up with your chick, you were like, "Oh shit, I don't have a cigar."
Oh dang!
Damn.
Like she is like getting off, and he is not even moving. In the beginning of this is before the dudes broke in, before he knew that like
Right.
we were about to get a crazy, because that didn't even happen till later. It's like before we knew we were going to get a crazy ass like
Well, he already knew apparently.
murder
Yeah.
sex scene while he's got a girl attached to him. We'll get back to that in just a second, because after we get through the sex scene, we get another cut over to Jonah King now enters the fray. So this is where we get the antagonist.
Yeah, while Nick Cage is fucking this woman, these dudes bust in to kill him. Jonah, I call him Velvet Jim Jones, and you've got these guys busting in with like machetes and
Does one guy have a pitchfork? Like somebody has a
maybe.
machete. Like they just have the most
Some
random.
guy has just a chain. Like,
Yeah.
It was just the most random collection of like.
100%.
just
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, what's in your pickup? Let's grab it. And
And one guy had a tiny little shotgun, but then all of a sudden everybody had guns. Later.
yeah,
But like,
you're
yeah.
right. But Nick Cage, while still inside this woman,
Was he?
fully,
Because I
yes.
thought he was
no,
fully
because he
clothed.
gets electrocuted. He gets tasered, and she gets tasered.
That is what I realized later.
Yeah. So he's still fully dressed inside this woman and kills 5 people.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a bottle of Jack in one hand,
Yep. And a
where
cigar,
he continues to drink.
and a cigar in his mouth.
And a cigar in his mouth.
Well, he loses
A
the
child,
cigar
though.
when he's like drinking,
Oh,
because he's like
okay,
chugging
does
the jack at one
yeah,
point.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, actually, after he gets tased, I took that the first time I saw that. I took that as that it helped him climax. Like those bowls.
I mean,
okay.
it got-
where they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
stick
yeah.
the thing right up the.
Yep.
So
He
I,
needed clearly something extra.
I thought that, and then also if he was bagged, then the rubber is insulator from the electricity.
You're right.
So
He was raw dogging.
might
I mean,
have been.
he's from hell. He's not putting on a condom.
Yeah, he's raw
Oh,
dogging.
he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. This scene was like, it was so fucking over the top, and I was just like
Very
there
over the
for all of it. It was just like so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, like, Amber Heard's like going through the restaurant, like trying to find some sort of weapon, and the only thing she could find
hoe?
is a hoe.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
hoe.
you can't tell me that's not fucking intentional. You know, it's just
dude.
like this movie is so fucking just like made by bros.
But
Yeah,
the
no,
hotel room fight scene was incredible 3D nonstop action. Like it was all three. It's like there were 3 big scenes in this movie where 3D just came the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
out.
yeah, totally.
This is one of them.
yeah, but I don't get. I was there for it. Like this is just like a fucking awesome action scene, like in a cheesy type of like this type of movie. I don't know. I think I was there for it.
All right, so there's been about 1,000 shots at this hotel. So let's go ahead and try to escape because we know the cops are out there, right? And then I said, "Oh shit, Piper just killed a cop." Like, dude, like what the fuck?
Which I don't know if you noticed, but like Cage would not kill the cop,
No.
Yeah.
I
right?
didn't
Like
get
he
that.
had
No,
a
he
shotgun
didn't.
and he hesitated, and she killed the cop.
The way this movie unfolded, like, was like a drunk guy telling a story. Like he would just like
Yes.
be like, all right, so we're gonna do that. Like it's so these guys are going here, and it's like, and then it's like, wait, I thought they were going over there. Yeah, and then he had to know they go back there, but they're gonna go there, And so like that, it just kept jumping around,
You're right.
If anything doesn't make sense, it's just like no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll come back around.
We're coming back. We'll
No,
get
the
to it.
shotgun is magic, man.
So we get Piper and Nick Cage back on the road. They're gonna keep going, whatever journey they're on. Oh shit, we get more backstory. Like here's another little snippet of backstory. It was his daughter, and then it was that's his daughter and that's his granddaughter. Right? We get a little bit of that. Okay, we found that out. All right. The next thing I remember about this movie we do get a couple of things really quick together. We get the stoner scene with the accountant, but prior to that, we're introduced to the captain of the cops. And
Right.
what the fuck? Why would they even do this? Like, why does he roll in like a graphic T-shirt tucked into jeans?
Did you see what the graphic T-shirt was? It was just a spoiler from like every single pop culture movie ever. Like it was like I'll post a shit on the YouTube and I posted it on Instagram the other day. But like, it's like a picture of Darth Vader's helmet that says Luke's father, and then it's like another thing that like says like Rosebud was a wagon, and
Oh,
it's like
shit.
all these Snape killed Dumbledore, like some
Yeah.
other. It was like a spoiler from every single pop culture movie, and it's just like crowded onto this shirt.
Oh, shit.
dude! It's fucking wild.
That
And
is
they like
wild.
had this shirt custom made because on the commentary they wanted to have they wanted to just have this dude walk up with a shirt that said Dumbledore died, which apparently was a spoiler.
Before, oh, God.
yeah. And they weren't allowed to do it. So instead, they custom made this shirt that just had a spoiler for every single pop culture movie. And put
That's
it
so funny.
Jeez.
yeah. Like I said, I'll post it online. Like it's fucking wild.
But this captain is so awkward in the movie. Like, it's just so like he's the most out of
unneeded.
place character
Yeah.
in the movie.
100%. And the reason he's in this movie is because he was in like another movie that like the director did, and like he liked working with him, so he basically kind of like forced him into this character.
There's a dialogue portion of that where they're looking at the shootout, and one of the officers is standing on a bullet, like a casing, and he says, "Oh, you're standing on evidence." And he tells his deputy, he says, "Get this guy out of here." And the deputy then looks at the officer that was standing on the evidence and says, "Well, bag it and tag it." He tells the guy that was he's like,
Yep.
"You tell that
Nope.
guy to get
Yep.
out of here." And he's like, instead he tells him to gather the evidence he just ruined.
I will refer back to the Devil Gun shootout scene. That is when like Amber Heard first realizes that Nick Cage can kill the accountant by these special
the super
bullets,
gun
right?
or whatever. Yeah.
So let's fast forward to the stoner scene where these two stoners show up, find a car turned over. Before they investigate this car, they decide to hit a bowl each.
Yes, they do.
And then this guy gets out of the car, and you realize he is the kind of the devil, or the devil's doer, or whatever you want to call it. The
Grim
guy from
Reaper?
Bill and Ted, the Grim Reaper. Yeah.
The devil's doer, man.
Because he looked at the guy and he goes, "I'll see you in 73 years and I'll see you in 3 months." And I was like, I like that.
I do love he kicked the door off the car, just wiped that dude the fuck out.
And the guy comes back and he goes, "Man, you almost killed me."
I thought, like, what the fuck, man?
All right, so after this, we get more Milton backstory. We're kind of learning that he might not have been in prison. We're not going to learn
Amber
that.
Heard is learning that.
She's
Right.
learning. So, but
Yeah.
as an audience, we're learning that too.
No, we
we
saw
know-
him break out of hell at the beginning of the fucking movie. We know
But
he's not
I
been in
didn't know
prison.
that girl was his daughter that bit the dude's dick off. Like,
It doesn't matter. We saw him drive a car out of hell at the beginning of the movie.
In
Okay.
Bucky's establishing shop.
Yeah.
Oh, but now we're driving down the road and we found the van. So this is the lead up to the entire church trap scene.
Right.
Another big 3D part of this movie, because we get another big, kind of fight going on.
There's one part of this scene that I want to talk about.
The bad wig guy.
Yes. I was like, is this the prop
It's the
they had to
greatest part
use
of the
in
movie.
a 48-hour film festival? Like, did they have to use that wig?
Right.
Like, what is up with that?
He's like a French Canadian fur trapper. Like
Yeah.
it's like
The bad wig guy comes back and like he gets plenty of screen time.
so
Like a-
much screen time.
So listening to the commentary,
Okay, yeah.
like this guy was bad wig guy. And it was like another guy was like machete guy, and then like pitchfork guy or like leather jacket guy was the guy that like got shot in the head or whatever.
Right.
Like it was trying to convey how fucking fucked up this cult was.
cult is? Okay,
basically
I
like
gotcha.
this cult is made up of all fucking just fucked up, degenerate, weird ass people. I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean,
I'm not saying it was effective. That's what I'm saying. They said in the commentary, like it was intentional, but obviously it missed the mark because everybody's just
mean-
like it took everybody out of the scene.
Yeah, I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
Yeah,
We get Jonah and the remaining cult loaded up in an RV. They take off. They think Nick Cage is dead. Nick Cage is not dead. You get shot in the eye, and again, Terminator, you like just heal yourself and somehow come back. Then we get this big car chase scene, because that's what this movie's about, is a bunch of car chases.
I think this is when you see the license. I mean, you might see it in other parts of the movie, but I know they put a real big spot on the Drive Angry license plate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember when I looked at that, I was like, Drive Angry or Dr. Vajri? And like, I can't not stop seeing Dr. Vajri.
All right, so we get the big car chase scene with the RV. Bunch of great stuff in this. The both Amber Heard fights in this RV are great. First of all, we get the crazy lady who's like the one. She's like from what's that movie where the doctor
Austin Powers.
like the lady who's right next to him or whatever is Enforcer.
She's wearing a business suit, like a pantsuit.
business
She's
suit,
wearing a
yeah.
fucking pantsuit.
So she was pantsuit.
that fight.
Probably.
That
That's probably
fight
what her name was.
is awesome for one-on-one fights. I think that makes the movie.
For sure. Well, I don't know. I love like this whole scene. I love a car chase scene that has a fucking fight scene built into it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is fucking great. Like, this is great for an action movie, as cheesy as it is. But yeah, I love that her fight with her finishes with her kicking her out the back window.
back window. Like, and that was awesome.
And that doesn't phase that lady.
You're right.
And it's like she jumped out that window. Like I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall to watch that actually happen in real life. And I know it's a green screen behind her and probably a mat through there, but you still have to jump through that window and not hit any part of the window.
I feel like a lot of those people were stunt people, and they were just like, you know what, you can be an actor for today until we shove you out of
wear
a
a
window.
wig?
So Amber Heard or Piper, beats the lady. She's going up against the final boss.
Hold on. She kicks the lady out the door or out the window, and then like Cage drives past her because you think like maybe she's gonna get hit by him. He drives right past her, and then she just gets fucking mowed down by the other bad guy car or whatever.
Yeah.
It was
you're right.
so fucking reminiscent of RoboCop. I don't know if you guys remember that scene of RoboCop where the dude's like got the toxic waste out or whatever. He like walks out, the car just hits him, he like explodes.
Yeah,
And then there's just like tons of blood all over the rest of that over that car for the rest of the scenes.
hell yeah.
Was that Red Fox that ran him over?
Like,
No, not Red Fox. Red from
like it was
that
Red.
70s show.
oh yeah, in RoboCop maybe.
Yeah,
Boddicker.
Man, how much better would RoboCop have been with Red Fox?
I know, right?
All right, now we're back with another accountant scene. He is still on the hunt, walking, from place to place because he's gangster. He just needs to walk. We get the bad wig guy coming back for a reprise. And I love this because, his leg is disgusting. Like it got shot off. And
Yeah, which is the second gross leg scene, right? The first scene was like a gross leg shot off scene.
But Amber Heard and Nick Cage are still on the run, and they run into Webster. He enters the fray here. Webster is a guy who used to know Cage from back in the day when he was alive.
Right.
Webster is the only like establishment of the whole movie that we get that Nick Cage character was a piece of shit. Besides the fact that he was in hell.
Yeah, not a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get a basically on the run type thing. After we meet Webster, we get a little the old man in the garage, the Robert
Kinda.
Duvall, the guy from
You're
Next.
right.
Like,
I've been saving it for you.
Yeah,
this vehicle.
yeah.
we get the
right, yeah.
who's my favorite guy from Ghost Rider?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott type thing. We need that in these stories. I feel like you need those. And when he comes in, they take off again. Then the next thing that happens in the movie is the roadblock scene, and we get another installment of this captain guy.
You're right.
And this captain guy is the fucking worst.
They put up a roadblock. He has police put up a roadblock like on a bridge, right?
Shoot out their tires.
Yeah.
And by tires, I mean their
And
heads.
Yeah, but yeah, and then it just made sure they said that like 3 more times, right? Make sure you say shoot out tires.
Tires.
Yeah,
Tires. By tires, I mean their heads.
Tar.
But one thing I get out of this scene, which is incredible, right? They're approaching like Devil's Rejects at the end. You think it's going to be like this big shootout, and they don't. They just hesitate. They're like, hey, step out of the car. And the best part of this movie to me, the one single best part of this movie to me happens during this scene when the accountant comes up in this hydrogen truck
Right.
and he comes from the backside, and the transition from him getting out of that truck onto that car.
Yeah, I
is
mean it looks so
fucking-
cheesy, but at the
it's
same
so-
time, it's so badass.
It's so cheesy, but so comic book badass. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Deadpool shit. Like
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a perfect dude to pull that off too. You know, like he had been just playing that character so perfect
Right.
up to that point. Like he just so nonchalantly steps out. But like, tell me if I missed something. Why is he helping Milton now?
I think once he found out he had that.
because he wins in both things. He says that like 3 scenes later. He's like, if you come back to hell, I win. If you don't come back to hell, I win.
I think it's about the gun. I think when he finds out he has that gun, then I think his opinion of him changes.
Oh,
or
okay, that's like the
something.
get.
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden he's like admiring him.
Yeah.
And he even talks about it in the showdown.
They become friends a
in the
couple
showdown
scenes
with
after
him,
this.
You know, he asked him later. He's like, "How'd you get
I
the
don't
gun?"
think
See
that
what I
they're
mean?
friends, but
That's where it's just like, wait a minute. I thought they weren't friends. Not, yeah, but they're friends now. So okay, they're working together. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's the fucking drunk history.
I like
of
it.
the movie.
I like it. Like they're buddy guys. So these guys could be a good duo.
I'm not arguing that. Like, I want to see a whole movie with William Fincher and Nick Cage. Like, honestly, I feel like they are just fucking feeding off of each other in these scenes that they're in together anyway. Like, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand the motivation of why he all of a sudden, like, was, like, letting...
Pro Cage. Yeah.
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 Yeah, exactly. Like, he was leading the police against Cage initially,
Yeah.
and then he's like, I'm going to blow up the entire police.
Yeah. So you
Squad.
can go. Yeah. So you can accomplish your mission.
So Cage and Amber Heard, they escape this roadblock easily, and then we get a little mini driving montage, like a very quick, like, you know, we're going from here to there and there to here, get a little bit more backstory, and then we somehow end up, you know, where we need to be, exactly where
That's
we need to
right.
be. And
Yep.
that is the True Blood. My initial note was the True Blood party scene.
Okay, yeah. I had
Nailed
notes on that too.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably shot in the same fucking spot. Honestly, like they talked about how they shot this in like Shreveport, Louisiana, I think, and like they would just let
Might
them
have been
do
around the time.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, and this was the time when like Louisiana like had a lot of tax credits for like movies being
Yeah.
made there and stuff like that. Like, so it was just like, yeah,
Very possible.
it's very much possible that True Blood was shot at the same spot.
This scene is awesome, though, right? They're in a compound. You've got naked women dancing on top of RVs.
I mean-
You've got people shooting guns in the air like we're in like the fucking Wild West.
So it was a NASCAR
I
parking
thought
lot.
so. My
Like that's what I wrote. I saw it and I was like, it's a NASCAR parking lot.
Oh,
Like
fucking
that's
A.
yeah, it's like that.
NASCAR tailgate.
Yeah, NASCAR tailgate. That's what it is. It's like it's a NASCAR tailgate.
Damn, I should go to more NASCAR tailgates.
They're
But-
exactly like that.
initially you look at this scene and you're like, they're celebrating because they just got the call from that dude from the roadblock that Nick Cage was dead, right? Milton walks up, the black guy, when they open his shirt,
Oh,
he's
right,
got the
right, right.
symbol,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
call
yeah.
him and tell him he's dead. And I was like, oh, they're celebrating that Nick Cage is dead, but they don't know he's about to swoop in. But then you realize, I don't know if they're celebrating that Nick Cage is dead. I think they're celebrating that they can finally get away with sacrifice.
Killing this baby.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah, they're all there to like bring hell to earth. Or I still am not totally clear what their motivation was, but
Yeah, this guy, like,
mean, and-
this guy's like the fucking dude from Sorcerer's Apprentice, like the under apprentice with the like spiked hair and shit. I feel like
Chris
he was-
Angel?
yeah, I feel like he was just like,
Yeah, and even the accountant's kind of like, yeah, that this ritual's not even going to work because like the
Yeah.
devil did. work like that.
Yeah.
Or, he's
I
got
guess
like,
that's it too. Like he doesn't even take him seriously. Like the first time when he sees him at the hotel,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, there's Joe." The cops are like, see him. And he's like,
Yeah.
"We don't care about
Yeah.
this piece of shit."
Yeah.
This leads to Nick Cage going outside, regrouping. Amber Heard gets, she's kidnapped by the accountant, finally caught up to him, walking this entire time while they're driving.
Right.
And he gets Amber Heard. They get a standoff on this, like, old, fucking Beetlejuice bridge. And, like, they're talking to each other. And this is when they become friends. And they start agreeing. It's like, hey, man, I think you need to go kill these people.
Right.
Because I went either way. I don't know.
Real quick, just one behind the scenes thing. Like they weren't even going to shoot on that Beetlejuice bridge thing, but it was like apparently there was like a super compressed like time schedule to shoot this movie, so they didn't have any time, and it was supposedly like getting ready to rain. So they're like, "Oh, here's this covered bridge. Can we set up some lights?" And then just like fucking did it, and like very quickly. Like it's only like they said it was like minimal takes, like. Way less than they would normally do, and everybody in the scene just like nailed it. Like
That's it.
Damn.
That's cool.
All right, the accountant has Piper. We are going to the final cult battle, which is one of my favorite things. Is they go back to Jonah about to like talking to his people about to sacrifice this baby. Then Nick Cage comes driving in on a car, not knowing where this baby is, and could easily have killed this fucking baby, and the movie's over right then.
yes, but God damn it, that car flying in and just smashing people is
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
it.
so fucking epic,
That's
and it's
it.
like. Thank God they showed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It's like
Yeah.
it's like almost like comical, like cartoonish violence. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm here for it. Like this,
It's like
this
Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's just driving around shooting people.
exactly. It's like, and this movie knows what it is, and it's fine.
It is fun. This whole scene, Ian, you got anything on this scene? Because there's so much happening.
I mean, honestly,
This is 3D fucking coming on everything.
It really is. It is the fucking climax of the 3D special effects.
well, I mean, there's a lot of things about like this, the 3D effects. I mean, but there's just more of this drunk storytelling because one of the things that happens in around this time is that we discover that the accountant is Anubis, and so it's like cool. All right. Why though?
But is he or
Yeah, because when they're doing the car chase, he calls them out. You're not Loki, which is
Right.
trickster
He
god.
did.
You're not Baron Samedi, which is a voodoo god.
Yeah.
And then the god killer, actually heard him, and then that's when he was like Anubis, and I was like, okay, so
see, I
right.
thought that was still like him saying you're not this guy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like it could be that, but then we also get like this whole thing about like Satan not being a bad guy. He's just an honest fella, just trying to.
yeah,
book
this
reader.
whole downplay of Satan
Yeah,
is
he's
great.
he's quiet.
I mean,
He's going to put me in the hole again.
Yeah.
reads a lot.
Well read. Yeah.
Yeah, well read. It's
He's
like,
well read.
Yeah, I don't know. I texted Ian earlier. Like the Church of Satan is very inclusive, so I don't know.
All to say, obviously, Nick Cage goes and kills 300 men, and
one naked woman.
and one naked woman with a gun.
I mean,
This is great. Like she just like is wielding a fucking handgun and just butt naked shooting at him.
This movie's not made nowadays, right? Like,
No.
Which is-
that would be more Grindhouse than that to actually sell.
I kept
right?
reading this was
yeah, I guess you're right.
Grindhouse.
It's Grindhouse, but it's not Grindhouse.
No,
right?
I'm with you because I wouldn't classify it as Grindhouse, but everything I read puts
but
it
it's
as-
like that. It's like
yeah, cars
Grindhouse for 2012 or 2011 or
I mean,
something,
you could
right?
say
Like
that, right? Like is,
the only reason we're saying, I'm sorry,
yeah, no, you're right. Like we think of it as something else, right, or something a little
because
older.
like Quentin Tarantino made us think of, and
Sure.
Robert
Sure.
Rodriguez like gave us that throwback version of it. So
Right.
now we like can't
That's-
see the newer version, maybe.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like almost ahead of its time because it's like a movie, like a Grindhouse movie that's written by AI, but like the first like the first thing it spits out, where it like
Oh
has
my
like all
God.
these different option A, B, C, and D, and they're just like fuck it, let's go. Like Print, let's go.
Oh my god! So AI is just basically a fucking meathead jabroni that just like wants to write a script about fucking a sexy chick and it's a fucking badass kill. Okay, all right.
yeah,
I think you're right.
I mean, hey.
But the whole thing we get out of this cult battle is Jonah's death, which is great because we the kid is still alive, right? We learn that the lady taking care of the kid is still keeping the kid alive.
Yeah, because she was literally like, oh, I didn't realize this was like really what we were doing. I thought we were just like partying or hanging out. oh, we were really gonna kill a kid.
My favorite is
Totally misread this cult.
is when the accountant looks at her and he goes, would you have killed the kid? And he's like, yeah, I'll see you soon. I think she would have, based on that. So I don't 100% know.
I don't
But that
see.
was
I
a weird point in the movie where I questioned a lot of things.
See, I read that a different way. Like that was like she was probably gonna fucking like, I don't know, have a tragic end and like kill herself or have some other fucking like tragic end.
see,
You know,
that-
like
so that
because
could be
of
it,
everything
too.
that
Yeah.
was just like so fucked up and unfolded in front. Because when they talked to like the lady that was banging Nick Cage in the gun
yeah.
scene, when they interviewed her, and like she was fucking traumatized,
Like lobotomized.
she
Sure.
was fucked. So I just felt like it was like kind of alluding to something like that. Like she was not going to be able to recover from this shit that just happened.
But Jonah's death in this movie is awesome because we finally get to see the power of the like devil gun or whatever.
Right.
And you're like, damn, what is this? Is like just evoked a genie and just moved clouds? Like what?
I mean-
where, like this is one of my favorite parts of the movie. It's because like so over the top, and it's just like what in the fucking Ghostbusters is this right now?
I mean, 100%. It was like, I loved it. It was like a great little effect to like end the whole like thing with them. They did show him like shoot just a random person with the God Killer earlier, and they flew into the RV, and then it like it just exploded like a grenade, or some kind of
The
explosive thing.
whole
But
point of that original death of the guy who doesn't matter is to show the kickback on the gun because it knocked Amber Heard so far.
You're
That's
right.
the only reason
You're
to move
right.
that story forward. And I was like, he
Damn.
said he only had 3 bullets left.
That's right.
In that,
Yep.
she missed. She shot the wrong guy, and then Jonah died. Now no more bullets, so you can't kill the accountant.
Nope.
And that's what I immediately realized. The accountant is like there to stay.
yeah,
But at the end of this, all right, you get Jonah's death, then you get Webster, Piper, and the baby. They're going to live happily ever after. Nick Cage is about to die. Why are you shaking your head?
just because of this like solution.
Yeah.
Amber Heard, her character Piper, has killed several cops and other people, and it's like there is a lot of shit that's like there's a lot of aftermath that's happening right here that you don't just whitewash away. Like I don't care if what's his name,
Milton?
I don't
no,
care if
oh, sorry. No, Webster. Webster can keep him safe.
Yeah. Unless Webster's like Robert Forster from Breaking Bad and just like kind of make her identity
Gene
go
Hackman
away or
from that
something.
one,
Yeah, like just erase their identity or something. Like it's just, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm just not buying that. And also, you want Amber Heard to raise your?
I know, dude. That's what I wrote. I was
Bro,
like,
she
that-
has not
that's
shown
gonna
any-
change her.
She has not shown anything that says that
man.
she would be good at taking care of a baby.
Yeah,
Anything.
she has shown
Anything.
something. She came out in that movie and she literally said, after he gave the baby to her, I will kill anyone for this baby. So she is willing to murder again to keep that baby safe.
But like
That
good
doesn't mean
murder.
that she's going to
Yeah,
be a
it's
good parent.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Which, I mean, I
but
get-
Webster's going to be awesome. He's going to be like that old granddad in The Walking
Yeah.
Dead.
You know
Like,
what? I would murder anybody that tried to kill my kid, but I don't know if I'm like really being a great parent. You know, he watches a lot of TV, and I'm kind of fucking up another shit.
Okay. Anyway, so they're going to live happily ever after, hypothetically.
Her and
on the run.
Webster and the
her
baby.
and Webster.
Yeah,
Was
this-
she supposed to hook up with Webster?
She's
Is
not.
that
this
an
guy
arranged
used to
So
say
marriage?
that.
Webster's
Is
the
this
dad.
devil arranged marriage?
Webster's the
Yeah.
dad. Then you got the mom, the granddad,
mom.
the granddad. Then you got the mom, then you got the baby. That's how they live for the rest of their lives.
I don't know.
that seems messy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's just,
And Webster's so lonely.
Knowing what I know
He's
about
been by himself forever.
knowing what I know about this writer, I think we know what happened.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm guessing Amber Heard gives this baby up for adoption.
Skips
2
out.
days after
Skips
this.
that. Leaves it with Webster, and she's fucking
At the fire
gone.
station.
Leaves it with Webster.
Webster's raising Nick Cage's kid.
But the final thing we get out of this movie, so they go away, and you think that they're all fine, like and living happily ever after.
Right.
Then we get one last thing, which is the greatest part of this movie, is Milton and the accountant like doing their little like bro thing. Hey man, you realize you got to go home. All right, let's go home. And this whole thing, like earlier in the movie, it was prefaced that, you know, the only way that Nick Cage wanted to drink a beer from Webster is through the skull of Jonah. You knew that that was a
Right,
plot
it was
master, right? I
established,
knew that was
yeah.
coming. So him drinking the beer out of the skull, which just happened to be in the cooler from the party
And just happened to be
earlier.
a Lowen, bro.
Yeah.
Or no.
And
no,
the
it
be-
wasn't. What? Shiner. Was it a Shiner Bach?
It was a
looks like it,
Shinerbach,
yeah.
I think.
Oh,
But the
wow.
best part is earlier in the movie that's referenced because Jonah King kicks over the top of the cooler and he got a bunch of beer in there because he was really looking for the ammo and shit. But then now you have a convenient beer in a cooler that you could drink out of his skull.
Yeah.
Like right there from what he said earlier in the movie.
I
This
just love
is
that.
great.
Like cult parties. Here's the beer cooler. Here's the machine gun cooler.
yeah.
He kicked over that first cooler thinking it was going to be a bunch of guns. He looked disappointed that it was beer. It was great.
Yeah. And then why
That-
do they need to be in the cooler?
There was a lot of things about that, like the drinking out of the skull thing. Like I thought, like, oh, that's cool because you know it's a throwback to when he said it earlier. But he drinks the shit out of that skull,
There's
like
blood.
I mean-
and,
yeah.
like,
I mean, it's
shit.
just. I mean, he goes back like it's almost like kind of like you give a friend like a drink. It's like, all right, man, when you're done with that, we're leaving. And like we just sit there and watch Nicolas Cage just slowly drink
that-
the beer.
back
And that
into
was
it.
like Nick Cage shit right there. That
Oh,
was like
yeah.
Nick Cage.
I
thing.
knew it. I knew it.
And the same thing with like the director said. I think like, you know, when he went to go throw it and then put it in his pocket, that was
Oh,
like a Nick
him.
Cage
I knew
thing.
it too.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Did he take that skull home?" And they weren't totally sure.
Yeah.
So he probably has it somewhere. You know.
Probably drinking out of it right now.
So the accountant brings out a brand new car. We're like on the fifth car of the movie.
A '57 Chevy.
57 Chevy to drive back to hell.
Yep. Let's Nick Cage drive.
Yep. Lets him drive. We go back to hell,
Yeah.
and then we're fine. The only thing I'm not fine about is this last song that they're playing when they're going back to hell.
Meatloaf.
So it is a Meatloaf song, basically called "I'm Still Alive." It is not performed by Meatloaf
Oh.
for this movie,
It's not.
and I thought it was Jack Black.
I told
like-
Juicebox the same thing. I was like, are you going to do the Jack Black song?
I was
And-
like, is this Tenacious D or Jack Black doing like the guy from the Mario movies? And it wasn't. It's Jack Campbell who used his own voice for the Meatloaf song and changed the song for the end of this movie, which made it so much worse.
Yeah. And he probably was like channel. Like, they probably wanted Jack Black. They probably
Yeah.
wanted Tenacious
Yeah,
D
oh,
or
yeah,
some shit.
totally.
But
Yeah.
in the commentary, they're like, "Oh, of course we had to end with a Meatloaf song, and it felt appropriate." And it's like,
But why couldn't
Did
you have
it?
used meat? Did you run out of money?
Right. What?
maybe, or maybe he didn't want to like any part of it or something. I don't know
mean-
for sure, but it's like,
Or was he
that
dead?
opening.
no, he wasn't
scene-
dead yet.
Oh.
That opening scene is like the cover of that Meatloaf album. Like it's.
I mean,
you know,
it
I
is. It's
get
like
it.
Bat Out of Hell or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
the fucking
And
yeah.
When I saw, that it was a Meatloaf song, I was like, okay, I get it, but
It may have very well been like a budget thing, honestly,
Yeah.
because they talked about like in the commentary, like a lot of the other songs that were in the movie were donated to them. Like they didn't pay for the rights. It was like, oh, this band, like we reached out to them and they donated the rights for the movie or whatever. So it was like, I'm sure the band still made some money after the fact or whatever, but it was like they didn't make them pay like the upfront. Like
That makes a
and I'm sure
lot of
Meatloaf
sense.
would have been like, you want to put my song in a movie that's just like over the top, violent murder and weird. Who knows?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. But
All right, that rounds out our walkthrough review for 2011's Drive Angry. We have a couple of segments to get to before we get out of here. The first one is this is where we take the original tagline for the movie that you can find on a movie poster and we recreate it into our own versions. Juicebox, what is the tagline for this movie?
there's 2 taglines this week. Old boy, you got one or?
Drive angry. All hell breaks loose.
And the other one I saw was Drive Angry. One hell of a ride.
I don't think we can beat that.
Oh, we're going to try.
You're going to try? All right. Can I go? Do you have one?
Drive Angry or Dr. Vadri.
That's awesome.
So that's great.
That's great. I wish I'd thought of that.
I want to put that on like a social post.
Dr. Vadri.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paging Dr. Vadri.
Paging Dr. Battery. Dr.
Put it on a
Battery.
t-shirt. I would put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's right,
Dr.
with the
Vadri.
car going out.
Drive angry. I never disrobe before a gunfight.
Damn it. I
Oh, is
fucking
that-
wrote
yeah.
down the same thing.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Drive Angry. Put some honey butter on this movie. It'll taste better that way.
Nice. You got anything?
No, I just thought about that. That makes me think about when they offered the honey butter. Like, I was like, it's like, I'm going to be sweet and give you guys free muffins. And then as she's walking out, she's like, hey, those muffins suck, by the way. So
Yeah.
I quit my job.
Put some honey butter on those muffins. They'll taste better that way.
Shitty muffins.
But when she puts the money in the guy's, like the cook's mouth, she's like, I'll fucking pay for this.
Another thing from the commentary, apparently that guy that played the cook requested that she shove the money in his mouth.
Yeah.
Really?
With
yeah,
her.
it's just all fucking gross shit. Like behind the scenes, everything in Hollywood is just gross shit behind the scenes.
All right, I got another one. Drive Angry. Why do people keep hurting me?
Let's just do it. Get on a plane, go to Vegas, and do it. Now.
I'm going to go first, and we're going to clockwise order. So my 2 movies this week were Ghost Rider and Death Proof. And I hate to put Death Proof in there because that's my favorite Tarantino movie. And
Do you want me to cut that out?
no, I don't want you to cut that out.
Your favorite Tarantino movie is Death Proof.
That is correct.
Tarantino has gone on record saying that is his worst movie.
That is my favorite movie that he has ever done because of the dialogue and scenes and stuff like that. Death Proof and Ghost Rider make
Are
this
your
movie.
marriage. Okay. Ian, do you want to go?
I thought of a movie Marriage, but what I ended up thinking of was it was like watching an episode of Tales from the Crypt. That's what it was. It was just like a long episode of Tales from the Crypt where it was like campy. It was all the guest actors.
I went True Blood. I also got a lot of True Blood. It's kind of campy and over the top violence. And then Gone in 60 Seconds for all the cars.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was trying to think of a driving movie. I just went Drive, but Gone in 60 Seconds would be good. And then I was like it. This movie for me has like a lot of Mandy vibes. It's like, Mandy is,
Yeah.
I mean, way above this. Spoiler alert of how I'm going to rate it in 5 years
Sure.
when we get to that.
Yeah,
but like, I love Mandy. But this has a lot of the same things with the whole like cult, like fucking leader
Right.
type shit and just like the unhinged fucking revenge type shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as good,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's what it is. I do like the comparison to Tales from the Crypt though, because we've been talking about that recently. Because I've been revisiting it, and Ian, I know you've been watching it also. Like, it embraces the cheesiness,
Sure.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it knows that it's
Oh, yeah.
cheesy, but it doesn't care, and that's like what makes
Yeah.
it so charming. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And this movie has like a similar type of vibe, so I get that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get out of here. We have to rate this movie, and in order to rate it, I'm going to roll this 3-sided die. Ian, I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want your rating? It's a 3-tier rating system: top, middle, worst. Right? You get three tiers. You want to go first or last?
Let me go last.
You want to go last?
I'm gonna go
All
last.
right. So it's going to be a 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to roll this down. It is a 3. Juicebox goes first.
Yeah, he's awful damn good. I think I got the best one.
This movie is so cheesy and so dumb, but I had so much fun watching it. Like, I wish I didn't listen to the commentary because it kind of spoiled it a little bit because the director and writer were so fucking just like weird and creepy.
Yeah.
And I know like Amber Heard is maybe problematic, but you know, I don't know. I don't even know about that. I thought this movie was great. I think it's not for everybody, but man, it's just like a fucking just action. It's what a movie should be. Like it's a movie that like you don't have to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Right.
All right, I'm a little tired, a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
Not the best, not the worst. Extremely entertaining. I had a great time, a fun ride. Don't know if I always compare this to be what I watch this on my couch 30 times on TBS
Sure.
on a
Yep.
Sunday afternoon when nothing else is on TV. I don't know if I would.
I totally would.
Well,
not on TBS
you
because
would,
I feel like you have
because
to
it'd be
watch the
edited.
unrated version.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't watch the
That's what
edited
I'm saying.
version of this
Right.
movie.
I have to seek this out. Gets my middle of the road rating.
Yeah, he's awful damn good. I think I got the best one.
Dude, it's so funny you are talking about like would you watch it just sitting around on the couch? 100%. Like I could have this in the background, probably playing at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and you said that about Season of the Witch, and I was like, ugh. But I just enjoyed it, man. It's just fun. It's over the top. It's Nick Cage, man. Like this is,
Yeah, exactly. It's like what a movie like this should be.
Yeah.
It's like it's not taking itself seriously. It's
At all,
not
yeah.
trying to be serious. It's
Yeah.
like, look how fucking absurd and stupid this is, and let's fucking roll
let's
with
do
it.
it. Yeah.
Then but you fucking gave Ghost Rider your worst rating, and this is the same fucking movie.
I think
Is
this
it?
movie is a lot more fun than Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
I gave Ghost Rider a good rating also, but I think this movie is more fun.
100%.
I
All right, Ian, in our special guest this week,
Oh,
you get one choice.
yeah.
Yeah, he's awful damn good. I think I got the best one.
I did. I was saying, I really enjoyed watching this movie. I didn't, full disclosure, I did not think I was going to enjoy it. Thought it was just going to be just a slog through, but
Right.
it's fun. It's dumb. I I really feel like if you watch it based on this recommendation, it might be were we watching the same movie sort of thing? But
Yeah.
it's like, look, you got to dig in there. You got to you got to find the fun where it's at. Like, no, you won't pick up on Ted Wheeler being Paisley shirt guy or was Nick Cage good in bed while he was fully dressed? It's like
Just as weird hanging out.
Sounded
Right.
like it.
right. Yes, I mean,
It sounded
I mean-
like it.
He like the end of that scene, just real quick. He stands up and he's like adjusting his pants, like he's putting his dick back in his pants. Like it is,
Yeah.
that was the only confirmation that I was like, okay,
and that's
so-
the continuity they paid attention to. They're like, hey, make sure you
Yes.
act like you're tucking
Yes.
your dick back into your pants. At the
Hold,
end of
hold
the
on before we shoot. Yeah.
or at the
adjust your-
beginning of this next scene,
Yeah.
like this is how this starts. You tucking a dick into pants.
There is so much discussion of oral trauma in that movie. I can't get past it. Like Amber Heard, when you said foul mouth waitresses, her quote is, I told him, get that big old dick out of my face or I'll bite it in half. And Norma Jean's like, yes, girl. And it's like, you imagine just sitting there at that bar and these two girls are talking about this and being like, I'm
You just
sorry,
eat
can
your
I?
muffin.
My kid actually
what I
wants a
hear at Duke's.
waffle. Because, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of can't imagine that at like France or something.
When she rolls out, she just goes, "Fuck you and you, kids." It just rolls out.
All right, so 2011's Drive Angry got a pretty high rating from us here at the round table on Bucky's Basement.
It's not going to be for everybody, you know.
No,
like I'm not
for
going to make
sure.
my wife watch this
My
movie.
wife
like
walked
she would,
out.
Yeah,
I'm kinda
like she already
pissed.
hates me. I'm not going to try to make her watch this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
pissed that I didn't rate it my highest rating. I was going to. I thought it was going to be a bunch of different stuff here because I've been
dude,
going
go
on
with
my
your fucking
but
heart.
my
man.
high-
What are you doing?
Yeah.
because I've been on a streak where every one of them gets my highest rating because I'm in love with Nick Cage right now. A secret like Amber Heard weird obsession with
Man,
Nick
you're gonna
Cage.
take a shit in his bed.
I'm not going to take a shit in his bed. Ian, thank you so much for coming on this week and joining us for this episode.
Thank you so much.
You want to shout out anything? You want to leave us with anything?
No, just you know what? I follow these guys with his Nick Cage route because
No, follow you. Tell us about your shit. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're fucking got your own shit going on.
At
At least tell us your Instagram.
Sure. I have an Instagram, Phantom Ring Props. I was obsessed with the little ring you get at 7-Eleven, you know, like the Phantom Ring. So then I thought, let me just call it what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so it's just props that I make, and it's props that I make for no particular reason other than I just think they're cool.
Yeah, but he's making some like badass fucking masks and like some other costume shit. You're making a lot of shit. Like
a lot of shit.
Don't discount it.
Yeah.
We'll post that out on our socials for sure. A bunch of pictures and links to his stuff. All
And you'll
right.
probably lose followers.
You won't lose followers. I promise that. All right. Up next in our Casting Cage series, we are looking at a movie called, also in 2011, Seeking Justice. All right. Do we have it up here?
Is it up there?
It's not on the wall.
No.
It's not on the wall.
It might be at my house.
All right, Seeking Justice is a thriller starring Nicolas Cage as a high school teacher whose wife is brutally attacked, leading him to accept a mysterious stranger's, Guy Pearce, offer to arrange for her attacker's punishment in exchange for a future favor, pulling him into a dangerous vigilante organization. This is the Nick Cage I'm here for. I want to let you guys know he has officially, according to this movie poster, cut his hair, but only about half. So we are still like receding a hairline.
It was trimmed way back from Season of the Witch. to
It
this,
was. And
and
Season of the Witch was
bleached,
full
and
gray and like full long and gray.
It was long, yeah.
But Nick Cage's hair is about to take shape back again.
Guy Pearce. Has Guy Pearce been in another Cage movie yet?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't know. We're going to be introduced to Guy Pearce. But
This is not the Nicole Kidman movie, right?
no,
No.
that's next. That is after Seeking Justice. So
There's so many Nick Cage movies.
wherever you are out there, always hit the #1 like button and
Tell your mom and them.
I'm still alive, must have been a miracle. It's been a hell of a ride, destination still unknown. It's a fact of life, if you make one wrong move with a gun to your head, you better walk the line or you'll be left for dead.